Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you'll see, I'm using Microsoft Surface, a very weak device and very old device to control my MacBook Pro over here. As you can see, the control and the latency is very smooth. You can see the image quality, the smooth of the appearance, and it's very similar when I'm using a real MacBook Pro. I'm using Moonlight and Sunshine app to make a remote desktop from my MacBook to my Windows 11 in my Surface Pro. So I will show you very quick in this video step by step. As you can see, I'm using Windows 11 over here, so I will install Moonlight and Sunshine to my device right now. First of all, you can go to Google and you search for Sunshine Remote. You will go to official homepage over here. If you want to make this device as a client and you will use this device to connect to a host machine, you need to install a client app over here. So you can see we have a lot of platforms you can install. Now I need to install to my Windows device over here, so I will choose download on GitHub. You can see over here for client device, you need to install Moonlight for PC. The latest version is v6.1. So you can see we have many downloads thing over here. We have Windows Installer, or we also have the Windows Portable for x64 or AMR64, but I will using Windows Installer right now. So I will click this one and it will automatically download. You can also read some description over here that Windows Installer required an internet connection to download the Microsoft Visual C++. So it's better if you have internet connection while you installing Moonlight. I have the Moonlight setup over here, so I will run this setup. Now you choose I agree and you choose install over here. Now you can see the installation successfully, so I will choose launch over here. As you can see, we have Moonlight running over here and it's searching for compatible host device. So when your hot device are fully installed and set up Moonlight and Sunshine apps, it will show right over here and you can connect directly to your host device. As you can see, I'm using macOS right now. If you want to use your macOS device as a host device, you need to scroll all the way down and download the Sunshine platform to your macOS device. You can't find the direct installation for Sunshine to your macOS device. You need to install through Homebrew over here. For easier for you, you can read the document. You will go to this document and in getting started, you will choose this one and you will scroll all the way down. You'll find the section called macOS. First of all, you need to install Homebrew to your macOS. So I will choose this one. I will open a new tab. It will navigate you to the Homebrew installation website. So it's on homepage. You will choose homepage over here. We have two options. The first option is you copy this code and paste to macOS terminal. The second option is you install to the package installer. You will download this package installer right over here. You can see we have the latest version and you download the Homebrew 4.6 package. Now you need to install Homebrew. You will run the Homebrew package. You can see here before installing Homebrew, you need to install the CLT by running this code from macOS terminal. So I will copy this code and go to macOS terminal to install that. I will paste this one and run the installing. I will enter the password. We have a pop-up over here and you just need to install. Not every macOS device has this problem because normally it can easily download and install. But if you have this problem, you need to do like me. Go to Google and you search command line Mac download and you will see we have Apple developer over here. You will choose this one and you will scroll all the way down. It's not the Xcode application over here. You need to download the command line tool, the old version of Xcode. So you will choose download over here. Now you need to sign in to Apple developer. Okay, you can see here we have command line tools for Xcode 26 release. So you will view details. I will download this one. Now you need to run the command line tool installation file. Now you will run this package over here. Continue, and I agree. Now you choose install over here. You will enter the password. Now the command line tools will install to your macOS. Okay, now you finally install the command line tools for your macOS, and now you can close this one and you can come back to the Homebrew installer and try to install again. Now you can install the Homebrew normally. I click continue, I agree, and I will install to my macOS device. I will enter my password. Okay, the homebrew installation is finished. I will close this one. And now I will install Sunshine to my device. You will come back to this page. And to install Sunshine, you need to copy this code and go to terminal, paste this code over here, and then hit enter. You need to wait a couple minutes and then the Sunshine will automatically install to your macOS device. Now you can see Sunshine finally installed in my macOS. Now to start Sunshine, you can copy this code and you paste here, and now I will run this code. Okay, Sunshine asks a permission to record this computer screen and audio. I will open system settings. Now I will allow permission from Sunshine. Now I will use my password. Okay, I'm finished. We'll come back to this one. You see successfully start Sunshine over here. So now how you can go to Sunshine interface, we go to any kind of browser, and then you will type in this link. It's localhost 47990. You will type in this link and you hit enter. Now you see connection is in private. You don't need to care about it. You just click advanced over here and you continue to localhost. Okay, now you need to create a username and password for Sunshine, and then you need to log in to Sunshine using that username and password. Okay, you finally finished. It's more complicated and hard to follow compared to install Sunshine in Windows, but you still can install it. So you can see there is a home page, and now I will show you an example how to use client device and connect to this macOS device as a host. So now I will go to my client device now. You can see my client device, Microsoft Surface running Windows 11. I already installed the Moonlight app. This is a client app for client device. So when you run Moonlight app, you will see a list of devices that are using the same network as your client device. If you can't find your device over here, you can use this option and fill in the IP address of your host device. It's very easy to find the IP address, so I think you guys can do it by yourself. Now you can see the calling MacBook is my macOS device. We have a lock icon over here. That means you need to allow this client device to access your host device. How to do it, I will show you. You choose this one and you can see we have over here the 4-digit PIN code. I'm back to my host device. In the Sunshine interface, you will see we have the PIN option over here. You choose this option. Then you can see PIN pairing over here. You need to type in the 4-digit PIN in your client device. And now you need to type in your device name. You can put any type name you want. Okay, this calling service goes. This is my client device. I will click send. And now you can see successfully client device to continue. So now I will switch again to my client device. Okay, back in my client device, you can see the calling MacBook over here. Finally unlock it, and it's very easy now to connect to my macOS device. You choose this option. You can see we have two options over here. The first one is a desktop and the second one is a Steam. It's very easy to configure this one in Sunshine app. So by default, I will choose desktop over here. Okay, you can see over here, this one is my Microsoft Surface, this one is my client device, and this one is my MacBook Pro. This one is my host device, and you can see I'm using Microsoft Surface. It's my Windows device, and I'm controlling my host device over here, and you can see everything is very smooth. It's my mouse, you can see, and when I open the app, you can see the animation of this is very smooth. It's very similar when I'm using a real host device. So I think the quality and the speed and the latency of Sunshine is very good. Okay, basically that's all the steps for you to install Moonlight for client and Sunshine apps for host device. Remember, you need to have the same internet connection to be able to connect from your client to your host. If you want to use a different internet connection to connect to your host device, for example, you have your host device at home and you need to use a client device out from your home and connect remotely to your host device. You want to use cellular internet, LTE, 4G, 5G to connect to your host device at home. How you can do it? I already made a video that showed you the solution to use different internet connection for Moonlight and Sunshine. You can check this video right over here. If my video is helpful, please give me a like and subscribe and drop a comment below if you want to ask me anything. I will see you in my next videos.